Hey lads, welcome back to another game of chess. This is day 63 of our journey to get to 2k elo on chess.com, and we're currently at 1655. We're playing 10 minutes plus 5 seconds a move, and the rating range, I don't know, I think people don't play 10 plus 5 as much as rapid, so we often get people that are quite a bit lower or quite a bit higher than my actual rating. But here we're playing a 1443 from Italy, Mikel, 808. So let's see, we're going to try to play the old Jobava again. And this time, I'm not going to go for these cheap tricks like I did in the last game. I'm going to try play some good quality moves. So this is our setup. He's gone for this modern defense, kind of like a perk defense. And when people go for this kind of defense, I think often you want to push Harry. Pushing Harry, that's the best way to go. And we're going to try to castle this way. So I think actually I'm going to immediately push this. Probably bring the knight here. He's not going to be forcing our knight away with this bishop. Normally the bishop's on this diagonal. And in this case, it looks like the light squared bishop's going to be the one that can jump to these squares. So I think my knight is probably better suited on f3 than it is on e2. Here he's attacking my bishop. I like this bishop, so we can have a hidey hole here. But I'm wondering, is that what I should be doing initially? If he takes, we take, and we've got an extra pawn on this side. And the e file is open. And maybe we can, chuck our queen here and castle this way. Get our rook here on the open e-file, and everything starts working together. And his knight is one less defender of this whole side. I feel like maybe I should be dropping back, but I'm unsure because his dark squared bishop is definitely a strong piece in this position, and having my bishop as well would be nice so that I could trade it off. What if I just go here? He takes, and I go here. He probably won't even castle this way at that point. Let's pull it back for now. I think this is okay to do. Now, if he does attack me here, I'm going to have to defend this guy. So probably I can't defend with knight because then he could just push. No, I would take. Yeah, I'll probably defend with knight. Okay, I'm going to come to e2 and hit this guy. If I can double his pawns, that'll be fantastic. Okay, he doesn't want that. But now I can just come back to here with the knight. I feel like I've done okay here. I'm going to bring this guy up. Develop your pieces. Okay. This is a good way to stop my progression, which is fine. I think we want to get castled now, so the queen needs to come up. I think we'll put the queen on d2 for now, and he can jump here. We take. So maybe he's going to go for this kind of idea. And he's already pushing his pawns forwards to start an attack on this side of the board. Maybe I want my king on f2. That might be an idea. I think my knight is outposted here. So let's chuck my knight up here and then maybe try to push these pawns. I think if we come here and then push this, he can take. So we need another defense maybe of pushing here with the bishop. Here, maybe here and here. Just trying to open up the position. Not sure. Maybe I need to look at controlling the center a bit more here. Maybe pushing these pawns. He wants to push here. Push here, and my knight has to come this way. I could just push the center pawn here. e4. And if he comes here, we drop back and we have e3 for our knight to sit on. But if he comes here, we drop back, then this pawn is hanging. Maybe my bishop needs to be here. I feel like it does. I should put my bishop on d3. Let's go d3. And then that makes a space for our knight as well. So we can come to d1 or we can come to e2, but let's start pushing this. Okay, here. Looks interesting. Here. Probably here, and then bishop takes. Yeah, that looks good. But here he could also push. No, he can't push. He's got to address this threat. We also have knight takes and hit this pawn. Yeah, I'm going to go for this. Take out his pawns before they storm down the board at me. I know that Jobava is like a system and people don't like systems in chess, but like honestly, this is a fun system. Like I feel like it's always different. I'm never prepared for playing, you know, I'm never prepared. I mean, I know the general ideas of what you want to go for. Often you want to castle this way and you want to, you know, push these pawns and go for the king. But I'm often not prepared. Okay, so here I think I win a pawn. Take, and then I win this pawn. Yeah. So we've won a pawn. And now there's not much of an attack this way, so we should really try to think about castling as soon as possible here. Now he can attack this pawn an extra time by moving this knight, which I do need to be a wee bit worried about. Okay, so he's attacking my knight. If I push the pawn, he's got 2 attackers and I have 2 defenders. I think pushing the pawn makes sense. He could come here then. Then I can always pull back to here. And then he takes and I have 3 defenders. I think I'm going to go for this. But if I push, what if he comes, he can't come here. What if he comes here, hitting with the bishop on this? Maybe it's better to just simplify and just come here and fork both the pieces. I feel like this makes more sense. Just keep it really simple. Now he's going to want to probably defend this pawn. So maybe he's going to come here. This probably looks like his only square to defend it, or here. Okay, that makes sense too. Okay, so now my knight is pinned. My knight can't move because the king is here. So I'm actually going to castle. If I castle this way, he's got this move. And then I could defend with this pawn and he wouldn't be able to take it. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. A little risky, but I think we're fine. We could also defend with the bishop. So I've got 2 defenders on here and he's got 3 attackers now. I think I'm going to just bring the pawn up. And bringing the pawn up, I also defend this square. And I also defend from this. And I want to move my king to b1 as soon as possible. I think. I also would like to get my rook onto e1 and then have some kind of discovery, you know, picking up the queen. Looks really fun. Okay, so he's hitting my pawn. Okay, let's say I go here and he takes the pawn. Then do I have anything? The problem is everything I attack with my knight, the queen can just recapture the knight everywhere I go. Except for here. Okay, I think I need to defend this pawn. Maybe this move. I think this looks pretty solid. But let's say I go here. Then I only have 2 defenders of this knight. So maybe first I need to trade off this knight. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I trade off the knight first and then push the pawn. So he can't take this right now because then he's down a piece. So take the knight, trade off the knight, push the pawn. Now he's got 2 attackers here and I've only got 1 defender. He's also attacking this square. Maybe queen here. Is this the only move? It doesn't actually defend here. Going queen here doesn't defend. And I can't push this anymore because the queen is the one that moved. I thought the bishop might be the one that moved. Okay. That's probably a mistake. The other thing I can do is just come here and you know, counter attack. Is there a way to defend this? Okay, so this move, I hang this pawn. This move, I hang the rook. This move, I hang the pawn. I think I'm just going to hang a pawn whatever I do. So maybe I need to just hang this one, take this one, and threaten this. Yeah. And we're giving a queen trade as well, which is fine. But I'm not seeing any continuation. I do need to make a move. I'm down to 2 minutes. So we'll recapture with knight if we have to here. Now I would have said my position is a lot better because I was castled and he's gonna take this and everything. But it looks like he's managed to do some work here. Now I want to push this pawn. If he doesn't take, then I'm gonna push the pawn. If he does take, I'm gonna come here. Okay. And now I can't take because, okay, but I can defend. I can defend this way. And I have 2 defenders on this pawn. So I'm actually still up a pawn. I think that was a mistake for him to castle. I'm also going to push this pawn, I think. That does allow his bishop to come into the position and hit my king. But I want to defend my pieces. I think I'm just going to do it though. It sort of makes everything a bit more solid. Now his bishop's going to come here. So I think I'm probably going to try to trade it off. No? Okay. Did I move my king? He's trying to double his pieces here. This pawn is so weak. We need to get rid of this. And I need to fix my bishop. Let's try to fix my position a little bit. What am I doing? How do I get this pawn? Maybe here and here. He's got a threat here as well. Or not a threat, a weakness. Maybe coming here and attacking this. But I need to put this on a dark square, I think. I think this move makes the most sense. And then maybe coming GE1. And then getting this bishop sort of involved in the game. Discovery on that pawn. My position looks a little stronger now. Maybe bringing the king over and then rerouting the knight. Okay, I can't bring the king over now, but I want to hit this guy. He's going to come here. I am low on time. Do need to watch my time. Yeah, if I can get my knight moved, like right now I can't because everywhere it's stuck. You know, there's a piece everywhere I want to go. But if I can get my knight moved, then I could double down on this file maybe. Maybe this move, and then king here, knight has a way out. It's a very slow position. His bishop is really strong. Come here and here. That's fine. I kind of want to move the king. Defends this twice. And this allows my rook into the game. Okay. Not entirely sure what I'm doing here. Should I take this way with a check? Kind of looks good. Yeah. Okay, I can't now. Oh, what a crappy position. My bishop's useless. I'm not a fan of this. I don't really know what to do. Oh. Dang it. Is it checkmate? No, I have to. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't the best for him, I don't think. Because I still have a piece. He could have just grabbed this piece for free. What a bad position. Like, actually. I don't even know what to do, like. I think I have to move my king up. Down to 10 seconds. He's going to come back here. Maybe I go here. Just move my rook. No reason. Maybe I push this pawn. He's got this move. I take here. He takes here. I take here. I feel like my rook's kind of in the game a bit now. Maybe I can come here. But then he would just trade. Getting a bit of time. Can't take this because of the bishop, but maybe he's going to pin me. Now I'm going to start marching the pawns. Probably need to move my king. And he's gonna take, isn't he? What? I didn't even realize that. Holy moly, lads. What a crazy tactic. He can't take the rook because my bishop would kill his king before the pin. That's kind of crazy. That's wild, actually. Can't believe I've come back this game. We'll just put the rook here and hold everything. You check here and promote and hold this. If he wants to take, then we get a queen. We also have a discovery, picking this up and then this. Wherever he goes, it's check. Oops. What am I doing? Oh dear. Stupid. Okay, let's just walk up. GG. Oh, what an ugly game. Guys, why does anybody watch me? Like actual bad. Like an actual bad. I don't know. Let's check this. How bad do we play? 79.9. I played it at 1700. Okay, whatever. I think they just say that because I won, but I didn't play well. I did not play well. There was a big portion of the game here where he was completely ahead. Yeah, I didn't play well. I just want to review the end of the game here. So where was my big mistake? So here, the position was kind of... The position here was basically even, and I move up. I have an extra pawn, but yeah, just the way he maneuvered his pawns and just kept my bishop out of the game, and like my own pawns kind of entrapped me. I didn't like this. This was rough, but moving here was a mistake. What's a better move here? I honestly don't know what I should do. It says push this. And if he takes, then I go bishop d4, and it just lets my bishop get out of the position and come to here maybe and hit this and even come here and hold this pawn. Yeah, I just didn't have a way to get out of the position, and I had an extra pawn, so probably I should have been looking for a sacrifice at some point to break things open a bit. So here, it's saying I should have moved my rooks here to go for this. But I just don't see this as great because, like, okay, a5, and now it says f2, and then it says b7, and then I gotta go b takes a5, and a8, and c2. It's like, why would I, you know? What if he just goes here, bishop e3? Says rook a b8, and then b4, c takes b3, b2. I mean, this is just wild. Like, how is e3 a brilliant? Like, giving a rook for a bishop, like, just doesn't make any sense. My glorified pawn. I don't think that's a brilliant move. I don't understand. I just don't understand. But yeah, I didn't really have a way out of this position, but basically this allows him to win my bishop, and when I'm forced this way, he doesn't take my bishop, which was really stupid. So I take his bishop, and then I can sort of survive for a bit. He should have just taken the free piece. And here the position starts to open up. And here is his big blunder. So the reason this looks so wacky, I was like, what? Hold up. Like, in my mind, I was like, this is crazy. When I take this, he can't take it back with his king. When I capture the rook, he can't take my rook because that's moving into check. Moving into check is illegal. Even though my piece is pinned, it's still moving into check. And if you think about it, like, let's just get rid of all the rules. My bishop would kill his king before his rook kills my king. So taking this was a freebie. But I think even here, like, just pushing the pawn, even if he didn't fall into this little trick, my pawn is on its way to promoting, and how's he going to stop it? Maybe he's got to come here and just keep pushing. He says e8, c4. Yeah, I can just push them together. So just up the board together, which looks super nice. So even though I've only got a bishop and he's got a rook, my bishop's still a pretty powerful piece now that the position is open more, and I have 2 extra pawns, so 2 pass pawns. So I actually would prefer these, I think, than a rook. Anyway, guys, what an ugly muggly game. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Yeah, I'm not a great chess player. I fully realize that, but I'm gonna keep trying and trying to improve, and I am trying to learn the positions a bit more as I'm offline and I'm not playing chess. I'm trying to study them a bit. But we're at 1659. We got a few points for that, and I'm thankful that I didn't lose to a 1400. But I should have lost this game. So I just was able to outplay him in the end, but it got a little crazy there, and I was down to a second on my clock multiple times, which was intense. But don't give up. Keep going. See you guys tomorrow. That's 3 wins in a row this week. Let's go.